goal, that's the goal. Those hills behind us, those hills back of us. That's the goal right there.
Imagine me I fling it over and it does drop.
No, don't you don't verbalize those
Sorry, I'm
things,
sorry.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, Quarantine was finally over and it was time for Beviana's Chronicles to hit the road. Now, whenever we do road, one of the things that we love to do is to take a drive just up into the hills. Sometimes we have a destination in mind, sometimes we just say, you know what, let's just full the tank and drive and see what we find. And so, on this particular day, we decided that we were going to see what was going on up in one of our favorite hangout spots. So we took a drive through Papine, up into the hills, and we didn't really stop to look over Kingston this time around. But for anyone who decides to go that route, the road is pretty good these days. It has been good for some time, and I realized that they've been doing quite a bit of road work, and so it's not so bumpy and rocky and full of potholes anymore. It's easily accessed, as a matter of fact. So we took our drive out and we were heading to Holywell, and a little surprise because we're not actually going to be going to Holywell itself. We're going to actually be going around the corner from Holywell. That's going to be a whole other vlog all of itself. You'll see what I'm talking about when we actually get to do that. But on the way up, of course, you know you're going to be hungry, and so we decided that we were going to take a little quick stop, to get some sustenance going into our stomachs. And so we pulled over onto the side of the road and to visit Crystal Edge. Many persons, when they come to this part of the journey, they come specifically for Cafe Blue. Unfortunately, Cafe Blue is closed on a Tuesday, please note that. And so we dined at Crystal Edge, which is the restaurant which is right beside Cafe Blue, as a matter of fact. Now, when we got onto the veranda and we took our seats, we were served an amazing fish soup. It was a lovely little appetizer. And then when you take in those views of the valley, of course, our meal of fried chicken and spicy fish with a little bit of a chili sauce to it was absolutely amazing. So, after we had our bellies filled, it was back on the road. Now, no one goes on this particular journey or this particular route without going through Newcastle. Newcastle was formerly one of the military stations for the British Army, and in 1962, when Jamaica gained independence, it was one of the military properties that was handed over to the government. So currently, our JDF, that's one of the training centers that the JDF uses. Newcastle is way up in the hills. It's actually in the Blue and John Crow Mountains, and the temperature up there is at least 10 degrees colder than it would be when you're in Kingston. And so persons who normally go up there, I recommend that if you're not quite accustomed to the weather, to the change in climate, take a light jacket, especially in the evenings or at nights. Take something like that you can kind of throw over and ensure that you stay warm. But Newcastle, it was a fantastic place. We just had to do a bullet shot. Up here for trips and retreats for Spanish and stuff like that. And I've always seen the sign out at the front where say Portland. And I'm like, Portland? Portland or St. Thomas in our junction in? And I've always wondered what's around the corner. But you remember a couple of years ago, Easter Monday, we came up here and Holywell did Ram Jam Park. Everybody and them donkey did their Holywell that day there. I'm just saying, you know what, let's see what's around the corner. And this is what we found. Gorgeous, isn't it?
And I'm in the shot.
Those hills behind us. That's the gold, that's the gold. Those hills behind us. Those hills above us.
Imagine me I fling it over and it does drop.
No, you don't verbalize those
Sorry,
things.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jeez, One of the places that we found round the corner from Holywell is a lovely little B&B called Stitchill. We're still to dig into that in terms of finding out more about it and actually staying there. But Stitchill is just on the left side there, and it has a prime spot in terms of a view of the valley below. Stitchill, we're coming.
Today wasn't bad after all, even though we never got to do much. We still captured it. Yeah. So we're in the middle of nowhere. Just kidding. We are in John Crow Mountains. Yeah, that's where we are. So hope you enjoyed this vlog, even though it's not so long. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. But you can hear the silence and the birds. It's beautiful. Anyway, bye.